Hypixel Skyblock has released their Skyblock 2024 recap, where they go through the updates they have completed this year and what they would like to have completed and some future goals, along with upcoming updates, which sound pretty interesting. Anyway, let's get into the forum post. So, as you can see right here, they talk about the review for 2024, saying they released 14 version updates this year from 0.19.10 to 0.21. It started off with fan changes, and then we had stackable god pots and supercrafting, tab list widgets, the glaciate tunnels and chocolate factory. Some more changes to do with that: Skyblock's 5th anniversary, better mares, bizarre overbuilding protection, which was an awesome quality of life update. And then we have the artist abodes, the dyes update, modernized mining and some more dye changes, museum overhaul and great spook improvements, pest hunters wares and more chocolate factory additions. And then to end off in December, we had the Crimson Isle quality of life and the Rift mountaintop update to complete the Rift. This year they aimed for more big content updates because that's what players want and what truly matters. So their goals were to release at least one update every month and release 4 major content updates during the year, along with increase the quality of life updates. The first goal was to successfully release 1 update per month. Sadly, 5th anniversary took up June, so if they move better mares to June, then technically they've done it every month. But yeah, that was pretty nice because we pretty much had this in 2023, so we would have hoped it stuck, which it did. Their second goal was to release 4 major content updates, such as glaciate tunnels, better mares, the Rift mountaintop, and the Foraging update, which sadly they did not do. But they do go ahead and explain that the progress on the latest Minecraft technology took longer than expected, so they had to keep on delaying it. But they did use that missing time to work on the hunting skill for the Foraging update. So they did say they failed to deliver all of these updates, as we know of, and they maintain the same level of expectations for themselves in 2025. So this year they released glaciate tunnels, which was a big year for mining, mainly massive mining content with loads of quality of life updates. And they think the mining skill is pretty much complete for now, and they can focus on other parts of the game. And then the next update was Better Mares, which was a fan favourite, plenty of ideas to elevate gameplay and community interactions, and the Minister system positively impacted voting strategies and created interesting scenarios. And then lastly, for the third major update, was the Rift Mountaintop. They had a lot of fun working on the update, and they hope that it met our expectations. It does mark the end of the Rift journey, but it also paves the way for a completely different place we've been eager to release since the start of Skyblock. Also, they released the Chocolate Factory, which, according to Hoppity, might be the best update in video game history. On a more serious note, we are continually striving to improve the quality and quantity of events in Skyblock, and we have plans for 2025 to push this further. Their third goal was to add more content to Skyblock, and that they wanted to keep on improving existing content and raise it to new heights. So they will always continue, obviously, to make quality of life updates, and they realised in 2023 that they need to keep releasing major and minor content updates at a solid pace, and also enhance the quality of their quality of life updates. They did release fewer quality of life updates, but they did focus on higher quality features, such as stackable god potions, supercrafting, bizarre protection, tab-less widgets, the artist abode and museum overhaul. And they also started looking at adding new content into their quality of life updates, such as modernized mining, the pest hunters wares and the Crimson Isle quality of life. And they are quite happy with the results and will be moving forward to aim to include quality content even in their quality of life update. What's next for Skyblock? They're promising to continue exploring ways to improve the quality of the release process. Obviously, for this type of game, they want to enhance the quality of their designs while maintaining a lower rate of bugs and dupes. They also strive to keep a consistent rate of large content updates and smaller quality releases. And finally, they want to improve their communication with the community, which this year they have done loads of. They have said about certain updates, they've got a lot of feedback and actually changed quite a lot of things. What are they currently working on? We can't reveal everything, but here are some features you can expect to see in 2025. This is the big part, the Foraging update. The first island of Galatea, or Galatay, however you want to pronounce it, has almost finished development along with a new hunting skill. This still has polishing and QA testing to undergo, which may take some time. However, this will be our first update to Skyblock featuring some of the latest version technologies, which we will slowly be implementing. This island focuses on exploring some of the vanilla latest version mobs like axolotls, strays and many others, as well as the new blocks, sounds and particles that have been added along the way. We understand that your expectations for this update are probably incredibly high at this stage, and it will be hard to meet them, but we believe that this will be the first major step into the future of Skyblock. Okay, and then the currently planned updates, which are in no particular order, from design phase to development to QA, but here they are. To start off with, we have the Great Glacial Lake, which I will open up this spoiler, so if you don't want any spoilers, click off, but you're in the video, you might as well watch it and see what they have planned. So for the Great Glacial Lake, so when they released Glacial Tunnels in early 2024, they teased that the second part of the update, referred to as Lane Glacial Part 2, would contain some fishing content. While at that time it mostly contained additions to the mining content within the tunnels, but however, upon releasing yet another large mining update within the same year, they decided to put this update to the side for a while, on account of many players feeling like too much of our recent content has been revolved around that particular skill. Sitting on the update instead of releasing it gave us more time to reimagine what it could look like. The Great Glacial Lake is the result of this, an update which focuses a lot more on fishing than the original Glacial Part 2, though there is still a respectable amount of mining content involved, and they do a little sneak peek of a concept image for a new sea creature, which we have the level 300 Ancient Mariner, which is an epic sea creature that can drop Umber Tungsten, Fine Aquamarine Gemstone, and a new item Submerged Scrap, which has the requirements of fishing level 35, water, and the Great Glacial Lake. So in this update, they want the Great Glacial Lake to have an offering system, aka players can throw offerings into the lake, usually in the form of gemstones, and the next Glacial Mineshaft is more likely to be that type of gemstone. There will also be several new Glacial Mineshafts, which some of them will contain content outside of mining, which seems pretty cool. They are adding Glacial sea creatures, ranging all the way from common to mythic rarity. That honestly itself seems like a massive fishing update. I love fishing. This is just going to make it a lot better, having more things to do. Hopefully they give a decent amount of XP though. And also the Great Glacial Lake will be the means through which you attain the next super rare piece of equipment, following on from the Pendant of Divan. Moving on to the second planned update, Experimentation Table RNG Meter. So they want basically to add the RNG meter to the experiment table so you can get enchants, etc. a lot easier. This also helps out Iron Man, I suppose, so that's pretty nice. They also want to remove some of the less desirable enchants from the loot pool and add some of their new enchant upgrading items, such as the Golden Bounty and Beginner's Guide to Pest Hunting, to the experimentation table. Next up is Project Iron Man W's. There are a handful of significant improvements we want to make to the Iron Man game mode. The nature of a lot of these changes carries significant technical risk, so we are hesitant to confirm much at all. We want to implement an Iron Man's exclusive Shen's auction and a cosmetic auction house that only Iron Man players can buy from, linked directly to the primary auction house. Right here, as you can see, a concept image of the cosmetics browser, including dyes, pet skins, etc., runes, which would be pretty cool. Iron Man people can buy that, not sell it, just buy it. So if they missed out on a fire sale, they don't really have to miss out. They can just buy it from here, from someone. That's pretty cool. Next up is Year 400 event. So they learned from the Year 300 event, what they done wrong, what they did good, and they want to do it again for Year 400 with some modifications to promote a more active and engaging experience for all. So to start off with, raffle tickets are now primarily earned by completing in real life time daily quests throughout Hypixel Skyblock. There is an easy, medium and hard set of quests, so players can complete as many as they feel comfortable doing each day. A small minigame can be played similar to Jerry's Island gifting mechanic, which also allows players to celebrate together by eating cake and earn more raffle tickets, as well as some exclusive rewards by doing so. Raffles will no longer be guaranteed to draw a certain number of item reward, instead they will draw a certain amount of reward types. So no need to stay out for a particular raffle. Instead of dropping 25 Necron handles, in Year 400 it will be instead 24 major rewards, which can be anything from the Merit Rewards loot pool, which includes items such as Necron's handle, Divine's alloy and so on. A number of new items, both new and pre-existing, will also be added to the rewards pool, so hopefully some more of the currently unattainable items. That would be pretty nice. The final compensation to all players who participated in the event will also be greater. Moving on, this is a big one. I'm very excited. New Slayer content. No new Slayers or levels of Slayers were released in 2024, and we don't want this to continue this trend deep into 2025. We currently have a number of Slayer content lined up, some in the development stage, and others finishing up with design. How exciting. That means we could get some Slayer content very soon if we're lucky. Moving on, I called this. The amount of times I've said this to people, I expect a Chocolate Factory V4 before Foraging, and here we are, we have it. Chocolate Factory V4. This is the last of the updates that were planned for the Chocolate Factory. It does not mean it will be the last one, but it will end the planned cycle of updates for Hoppty's event. It only includes 3 major features: a Chocolate Factory RNG meter, which allows you to get certain eggs you are missing, a new rabbit faction tower, which will let you select a faction to find rare eggs that can be traded with other players. This tower aims at including the Chocolate Factory more into the economy, as some players will be able to trade their faction rabbits to complete their collection without having to swap factions. Also, a new unique tower that will allow you to get unique rabbits that will remain in your possession as long as you pay enough coins to keep them. This tower will be a coin sink for those players who want to progress faster on the Chocolate Factory rankings. For everyone else, it will simply be a nice boost of chocolate. Next up, we have the Year of the Seal. In 2025, we will introduce a new kind of event, one that will last entire Skyblock years. These events will be on a 12-year cycle and would retroactively include the Year of the Pig event. While much smaller in scope compared to Mare events, these events should help make each Skyblock year feel unique. The Year of the Seal will have a new focus on fishing content. What other mobs would you like to see get events? So, even some more fishing content. That's crazy. They're going ham with fishing, it looks like. And they also obviously have a lot more planned. We won't spoil everything, but we're in the final stages of designing a multi-part Garden update that adds new gameplay options and explores other areas of farming. We expect development to begin sometime in 2024. My guesses for this, what would I like to see in this farming update? I would like to see them, if they do release it on higher Minecraft version, I would love to see beetroot, torch flowers, and even like some custom modeled like crops that you can mine and harvest. That would be so cool. And maybe they will finally release mobs to the garden, because on the garden, most of the barn skins have a little like animal pen where like animals can basically go. So yeah, we'll see. It might be nothing like that, but we will see. Hopefully it's good. So right here they mentioned about the Foraging update, what it's costed them, like what they had issues and major updates to like world saving and stuff. And then they also mentioned about with the other Foraging Islands and major feature content releases, we are going to be introducing other features from the latest Minecraft technology, like full custom models, resource packs, items, display entities. This work is well underway, and we are excited to show some of the progress we have made so far. So right here we have some spoilers from resource pack menus. As you can see, obviously these are subject to change, they're not final, but you might be getting this soon. So Heart of the Mountain will have a custom resource pack, which looks really cool. I would love to use this. Down here we have the bazaar, a little video or gif of that. So they're in the bazaar, they go into the farming tab, they show that you can search stuff, sell inventory, and then they click on cocoa beans and the top text up here changes to cocoa beans. It just looks really cool in my opinion. They said in 2025 we also plan on releasing new zones that leverage these new features, including the second island of Galatea Galatei and another very special place in time that should not come as a surprise to lore enthusiasts. We appreciate your continued support and enthusiasm for Skyblock. Here's to an even more exciting 2025. Okay, so we're going to talk about the very special place in time. So as they have said, the Rift is finished, but they've also said that they want to update the Rift still, like in the Rift mountaintop. I mean, the way is like, when you finish the mountaintop, spoilers, click off the video now if you don't want to know, when you finish the mountaintop, you are meant to be getting the Rift for free, the Rift entry for free, but that would defeat the point of the Rift Prism. So what if they are deciding to change that being a required thing, like you have to complete the Rift mountaintop, the whole Rift, to be able to access this new special place in time, and instead of getting free access to the Rift, you just get access to this new area. That would actually be really cool. That's what I would like to see, but if there's something way better than that, then oh my god, please give us it. But also the second island of Galatea they want to release in 2025 as well. So let's hope they do this, because this will be really fun. This will be a lot of content. This was a lot of things that they've explained here, some really cool, exciting, upcoming updates. This is such a long video, so I'm going to end it here. I will link this form post in the description if you want to have a look. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.